Hello and welcome to AGRIVI Unplugged, our series of short talks about food, agriculture and technology. My name is Matija Zulj. I am CEO and founder at AGRIVI. Today, we will be discussing one of the hot potato topics in agritech, the return on investment. Our special focus will be on the farm management software, so let's kick off. Farm management software has one of the central roles in the agritech when it comes to farm data management, farm operations, and decision making. Yet adoption is still lagging behind, with only 1/3 of farms in the US that use farm management platforms, similar statistics in West Europe, and for other regions globally, this number falls to under 10%. One of the key questions often asked is why should one invest in the farm management software? Whether this is a farmer considering it for its own operations, or it is a food company considering it to manage their production in the agriculture supply chain. Let's start with fresh data from McKinsey's latest research. It was done on over 4,000 farms globally. So the research shows that due to the tough market conditions, farms are increasingly prioritizing productivity. So they're looking for operations-focused solutions to drive efficiency. The research results data clearly show the willingness of the most of the farms to adopt technology. 75% of US farms, over 55% of farms in Europe and Latin America, and this clearly shows a strong demand for solutions. So where is the gap as the adoption is still low? A major reason for the gap between the actual adoption and the demand is a clear understanding of the return on investment. So farms lack a better explanation of how the investment in the farm management software will bring them return. We will talk about 8 return on investment pillars, whereas each pillar represents a foundation for improving a range of processes that happen on farm. Let's start with the first ROI pillar, precision agriculture. Precision agriculture is already a well-known concept and it has been used in agriculture for the last 20 years. Instead of applying homogeneous amounts of inputs to the field, a site-specific approach is taken and each part of field is provided with the amount suitable for the soil and plant conditions in that area of the field. So results, higher yields and 20 to 40% savings on inputs. Not bad, right? So the question is, how does the farm management software help with the precision agriculture? Farm management software provides a comprehensive set of tools for accelerating and simplifying your precision agriculture process. From serving as a central storage for all your maps, like soil maps, yield maps, EC maps, drone maps, and other. Automatically getting vegetation in the season maps from satellites. Simple generation of prescription files for variable rate application. And helping you easily apply those precision maps on your machines. So key support is you can execute your precision ag activities more seamless, simpler, and faster. Let's go to the second pillar, predictive insights and risk mitigation. Extreme and changing climate conditions made traditional practices and timelines outdated. If you're not carefully monitoring your field conditions and planning activities accordingly, you can very easily miss the right time to sow, which results with inadequate vegetation progress and lower yields. If you're just one day late with crop protection, you can easily lose even 1% of your yields. This is 1% of your revenue and lots of loss in profit. If you went to spray in the field and there is wind, your crop protection product will probably end up in vast amount outside of the field. And if you're maybe fertilizing on a wrong day, fertilizer can completely evaporate or rain can wash it off. So these are just a few of everyday challenges on farm. The role of farm management software is to give you all the real-time insights you need for timely decision-making on one place, from crop health, weather or pest risks, application timing recommendations, and much more. So FMS is here to secure that you can make the right decisions timely. Next pillar is operational excellence. At a lot of farms, a verbal process is still dominant when it comes to work organization and monitoring. From giving work orders verbally to all workers, to calling them or them verbally briefing you about the work done. With rising labor issues or turnover of workforce, verbal instructions represent a major risk factor and cause a lot of noise and work not getting done as it was supposed to be done. Farm management software helps you in securing that your work organization is efficient. From work planning in the system, all workers getting their tasks on mobile phones with clear instructions, what needs to get done, where and how. To monitoring work execution for all work orders on a single place and securing record keeping for all your crops, fields, and work done. By digitalizing work organization and removing noise in the process, farms often see over 10% of productivity increase and savings that come along with that as well. Fourth pillar is understanding yield and cost drivers. Many farms struggle with getting answers on basic questions about their production and performance. From understanding basic unit economics of production, getting clear answers why crops overperform or underperform on some fields, is it because of weather, practices, or soil on that field? Understanding why the cost of production on some fields is higher than average, are less efficient workers on those fields driving it, or more crop protection or something else. With all production data at one place, farm management software provides you with all insights you need for analyzing your production performance by crop, variety, field, and deep diving into every segment of the growing process. Identifying costs and knowing what to optimize, and identifying what drives your best results and applying it further is precious. And we're coming to the next pillar, waste reduction. Though a lot has improved over decades, between 17 and 39% of all food loss and waste happens in the production. So that's a lot. There are three major reasons for waste that happens at farm. First one is when there is a situation on the market with too low market price, which often makes harvest too expensive to execute, so crops don't get harvested. The second one is if the crop doesn't meet the quality of the buyer, so quality criteria demanded by the market. Example of the size. If the produce is too large, despite its nutritive value, it might not get to be bought or could be wasted. And the third one is if the pesticide residues are higher than allowed by national or customer maximum residue levels, which happens a lot, especially with the last sprayings that need to be done before the harvest because of the climate conditions. So how does farm management software help here? First, when you can't control the market and the market price for your products, you need to control the cost and make sure that you're at the maximum of your efficiency. And farm management software, as we saw previously, is ideal to support you in that. The second one is that with regular support for scouting and timely decision making on agronomy practices, farm management software gives you all the support to monitor and make sure that you meet the quality required by the market and to avoid wasting your produce. And the third, built-in compliance support for registered crop protection products and alerts that make you aware if the waiting period is still active helps you in securing that your crops meet food safety requirements. Next pillar is securing crop quality. Besides the risk of wasting your crops in case of inadequate quality, a common situation every season is getting less income as you had too much B-grade products that get lower price. Securing quality is not a one-time event. Quality is secured throughout the season by making sure that every single agronomy decision you make is the right one. With complete management of the entire crop production life cycle throughout the season, farm management software is your ideal tool for securing quality. The next pillar is predictability of crop yields. This is a joint problem of both growers and buyers who contract the crop production. Regular challenges include from securing that the entire contracted volume gets delivered in required quality, getting immediate insight if any deviation happens throughout the season, to logistical challenges during the harvest and understanding volume delivery by day or by week. Many buyers lose their entire profits if they don't get timely insight, for example, that frost happened, they will not get the contracted volume. So they make late purchases of replacement volumes on the market on higher prices, which impacts their profits. Farm management software supports both growers and buyers to have a real-time insight into total plant volume for the season, regular adjustments of the forecasted volume throughout the season, daily and weekly harvesting plans when the harvest starts, to total crop volumes on inventory after harvest. So having the real-time insight helps you in making the right decisions in case of volume deviations. And the last, for many companies, the most important element is having transparency in all the activities that happen in the production and having tools that provide you the control. There is a lot of questions owners and farm managers have. For example, seeing the actual versus budget for input usage per crops and cost centers, or simply analyzing yields and profitability by crop, variety, and field, or getting to true answers on why did some crop underperform this year. By true, I mean facts backed by data and evidence, not a gut feeling or storytelling of anyone. Or really having a detailed performance into each crop and variety as a base for planning the next year to maximize the results and profitability based on performance of your fields. Sounds simple, right? Well, yes, but a lot of farms struggle with getting answers on those questions. So without real-time production monitoring, record keeping, and transparent insight by farm managers and owners, the level of control is often low. In case you need days or weeks to get a report and answers to your questions, it is already late. Inability to make timely decisions due to lack of transparency is a major risk for every farm. So this is the reason why management and owners have the most value of the farm management software implementation on their farms. It is their elementary tool for securing a transparent insight and control. Yes, some others on the farm might not like that farm managers and owners see everything, but those are big parts of every organization, as avoiding transparency often means that something is hidden. Overall, farm management software has a lot to offer to every farm, no matter of its size, from operational benefits to financial and sustainability benefits. Seeing is believing, and these are just some of our customer results. From 23% of reduction on input costs, increasing 15% profit margin from digitalizing farm operations, to seeing 13% average yield increase on over 1,000 farms in the supply chain. So that's nice, right? So if adopted properly, your investment into farm management software can return you 11 times back. And return on investment is made usually within the second season. So if you're considering a farm management software and want to dive deeper into how it can help your farm, reach out to us. We are happy to help. Thank you.